Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, the Mike A16 on Twitter. I'm with my main man.
Xander's here today, so I'll allow it. Because he's everybody's main man. What's up? He's not in my arms. He's sitting on his chair. Why you like you about to go to sleep? Anyway, I am UNKC.
Uncle Mike, soothing, silky jazz voice.
All right. I am UNKC on Twitter. What it do? By the by, you can find us on Apple Music. I guess it's Apple Podcasts. That's it. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Castbox. No longer SoundCloud, but we're trying to get that back. Also, the intern tells me he's working on Pandora and iHeartRadio, so that'll be big. But we'll see how that works out.
You said you can find us. I thought I was about to find me a Shady Lady.
You really can find him at Shady Lady, folks. I had to drag him out of there for this episode. Payday wasn't too long ago.
Man.
Anyway, what it do, Mike?
816-654-6883. That's a voicemail text line. You can get qualified. Well, get entered in a weekly drawing. You can send us a voicemail text of your week MVP or your take of a game, or while you in the middle of a game, or be like Jabba Trump. Just call to say, "Hey, Barack, you suck. You my guy."
Or you can just be like the R and just be pissed off every single week about your team.
Or you can be like,
and that's okay.
Or you can be like Slut Duck, take shots at the Chiefs every episode.
Every single episode, no matter how much we lose, no matter how much they win. It's a shot.
While his Broncos struggling.
We'll talk about that.
But we're going to get into the voicemails and texts if we have any.
We have some, so we'll get some. We'll get in there, and we'll be right back. What are you doing?
Let's love Duck. Just want to say, the Chiefs still. Broncos, I'm done with them this season. They're still my team, but they just piss me off. Maybe give me a couple weeks, see how they do. They irritate. I'm frustrated with football. It's only week 3. I'm frustrated. Frustrated as hell. But the Chiefs still.
This Duck, let's love Duck. My predictions for this week coming up. I predict that the Broncos better can win a motherfucking game. I'm completely done with this NFL season. I predict that the Chiefs will lose. That's every week I predict this, and hopefully my predictions are right. You know, I'm tired of it. I'm fed up. I'm like, man, up. Yeah, the Chiefs. It's going to be the Broncos for the rest of this season. But I'm still going to get no Broncos hat. But those are my predictions. You know, go from there. Then I chime in after I watch this game. Peace out. So what y'all do?
Yo, it's your boy, Jabba Juice. Arrowhead was lit Sunday. Tailgating was not very much fun in the rain, but we made it through. Game was done, that's all that matters. I'll make one quick prediction here, just to make the Bart a little angry at me. Bills are going to win against New England this week. Sunday game, as known now in Buffalo, it's a dildo game, but I think the Bills are going to beat your boys. Sorry about you, Mike. So you hope you had a good week. Have fun with the podcast. Later, ladies. Peace out.
So Mike and you, this is the all here. I'm not in a good mood. You said
5 turnovers, and we couldn't do a thing with the ball. We lost. I've had it. As far as all the other games go, okay, Kansas City won. Good win. I don't give a rap about Dallas beating Miami. They didn't play nobody. New England didn't play nobody. It's a shame out here. You got Arizona. They played the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona played Carolina, and Carolina won. We can't move the ball. 5 turnovers, then we can't move the ball. I might as well jump off the ledge. I'm close enough now. I've had it. The Steelers can't beat the lonely Cincinnati Bengals next week. My ass is jumping off the roof. You heard it here first. This is the law. I'm out. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gone. I've had it with this mess.
What is this, the angry episode?
Hey, I don't know what to tell you. There was only one person that wasn't angry. But we'll get to that here in a second. I got...
Slush Love Duck.
Hold on. I got some voicemails. I mean, text messages. You want to do those first? Or you want
Yeah.
to do our reactions first?
Go ahead, do this text message from the text line 816-654-6883.
From the 816, I just got a text that said Daniel Jones with 3 exclamation points.
That's my pick as well.
Michelle, she said the Bills will score at least 20 against the Patriots. There's that. And then then there's D Mitch. Let's see. She had her pick for week 2 was the Panthers, Chargers, Titans, Texans, 49ers, Giants, Pats, Cowboys, Vikings, Seahawks, Ravens, Chiefs, Broncos, Rams, Eagles, and Browns. And then her second text, MVP week 3, Alvin Kamara. He was beyond beast mode. Looking forward to watching Patriots versus Bills. Antonio Brown needs to take this time to get his personal life straight. Thank you, D. Mitch. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, 816 texter with your 2 words, because we appreciate it. We cool with 2 words.
The text message, D. Mitch, Slush Love Duck, Love of a Libra, aka Michelle, 816. The Aura and PC Job is out entered into the drawing this week. All you gotta do, you can send a text message with 2 words or 1 name for your week MVP.
It's simple. It's easy, $10. Let's go.
By
the by, if anybody out there want to sponsor this segment, sponsor the voicemail text line segment, you can do that. Hit up the intern at the same line, 816-654-6883. I promise you, we will take care of you. Anywho, what do you want to talk about first?
Do you have any reaction to the phone calls?
That's what I was saying. Reaction.
Okay, go with Slush Love Duck. He's frustrated. Frustrated.
That don't sound like... I mean, look. I wasn't expecting him to be this bad. I was actually expecting him to be really good. At least on the
paper.
No, at least on the defensive side, you don't just lose talent like that. Because the question is, you had 2 guys with 10 sacks, over 10 sacks last year, Bradley Chubb and Von Miller. Those 2. Again, I put out a text a little bit ago. I put out a tweet, and on Facebook I put still no picks, still no sacks, still no good quarterbacks. I told y'all about Flacco.
Could it be that the other team's game plan is...
No. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me this game plan is good enough to beat Von Miller. And the crazy part about it is, I just don't think Vic Fangio is ready for the big time. You already they haven't won a game.
Well, here's the thing.
Defense, he's a defensive legend. Not even a guru. I would consider him a legend.
But he's not.
But he's never been head coach.
He's not hands-on like Belichick is right now. Like Belichick.
Are you sure? It
If he's
doesn't.
a legend,
It doesn't look like
if
it.
he's a legend, they will at least have one sack.
No, he's a legend. But at the end of the day, the players got to play.
So you telling me
The players got to play.
basically the same defense last year can't get one sack?
The same defense under a different head coach. He came in and overhauled the whole thing. Is it right? Okay,
It's the remix, baby.
that's Xander playing with his toys. He came in and redid everything. Now, can we lose my train of thought? You did that on purpose. He came in and redid everything, and this is all the GM's fault. Elway's fault. He thinks he can go and do things the way he's been doing them, get better results. It doesn't work that way. He put so much into the defense the first time, and then I guess he keeps trying to bring in these veteran QBs and Flacco and Keenum. And Flacco is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but he is
He's not
far removed from that now.
He's not Peyton Manning.
But if you look at the stats, well, not the stats. If you look at it,
he's no Peyton Manning. No
he's
matter how you look at it.
No, he had one ring, just like Peyton Manning had.
But Peyton Manning was
And doesn't the mic look at rings? That's why John Elway went and got Flacco. He got a Super Bowl winning quarterback thinking, this defense should be good because they drafted Yiadom last season. They drafted good defensive backs. They re-signed Chris Harris. They got Bradley Chubb. They got Von Miller. And they should have been good. But
listen, all I'm saying is Trent Dilfer got a ring. You'll never hear me say nothing about Trent Dilfer.
Brad Johnson got a ring. Yes, you will. We've talked about Trent Dilfer before, and you threw your hands up in the air. You said he got a ring. You did.
Just trying to compare him to bums.
Hey.
Who's smarter in your opinion? Peyton Manning?
I don't have an IQ test, so I wouldn't know. But
Peyton Manning or Flacco?
I would assume that it would be Peyton Manning. But that doesn't mean he's a better quarterback.
Defense was never scared of Flacco.
No.
Some defense was scared.
Nobody ever be scared of Flacco.
Some defense was scared of Peyton Manning. Not like literally scared, but
they were scared. Because Peyton Manning literally made you pay.
Yeah.
Just because he was even when he lost that skill, he was able to be the sheriff on the field.
So Flacco, on the other hand, always had the defense in Baltimore, and all he had to do was manage. And I don't think John Harbaugh is a good coach.
Look, I told y'all about Flacco. And I told you from day one, let's move forward. I don't want to feel like we piling on Duck. I'm not.
But, hey, the Mike had a crystal ball. The Mike didn't even know Duck called.
Okay.
And the Mike didn't know who calls, right?
No, you always want to know. You want instant reaction. I try to tell you how you say how many calls, and that's all you ask. You don't ask who. You don't ask what they said.
And what did I say? Duck called every.
I don't remember what you said, but anyway.
Bash the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, bash the Chiefs. Yeah, you mentioned that on the tweet, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But anyway, the Aura said he's going to jump off the ledge, come to Kansas City, and I'll push you.
Oh, dang.
I might think you Big Ben, so I might just shoot you then.
Okay. All right. Hey, I told... We was tweeting about it, and you said the Steelers would be all right.
Yeah, I think Kyle Rudolph is... What you say about the Chiefs and their moves, that's how I felt in this situation with Big Ben.
You mean this offseason? What I said about the Chiefs this offseason?
You said last year, too. They always do it 1 year too late.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's what you always say, right?
I agree.
And I think that this Big Ben should have been gone probably 2-3 years ago, in my opinion. And I think they're better. They're younger. And this is their future. Ben is not their future for another 2 years.
Kyle Rudolph is the actual future, or
Kyle Rudolph, Juju, the rest of the players, that's their future. Big Ben got 2 years left, 3 years max.
Well, they think they got They think they're closer to a championship than I ever thought they were.
They not.
I agree.
Long as Brady and Belichick is still in New England, and Mahomes and Reed is still in Kansas City, nobody in the FC got a chance.
Look, man, I'm not trying to pile on the R, but I figured that I figured that the Steelers are. I feel like they're waging their future
on Big Ben
to try to win now, even though Big Ben's out because they don't think they're that far. But I don't understand. Like, they went and got Minka Fitzpatrick and they paid a first for him, and I'm sure they'll be at least in the 20s to pick. So they gave the Dolphins a 20th or better pick, and I'm like, but Minka's good and it solidifies your backfield, but you could literally pay a first round and get that yourself in the draft.
But
Minka's got playing experience.
So, you get something for right now.
But Minka goes from one bad team to another bad team. What do you think is that? His attitude could be the same.
Well, here's the thing. No.
No? Okay.
Do you think the Steelers going to suck this shit? Next year? I think they'd be average.
I thought the Denver Broncos defense would be good. So it could go south real quick.
Okay, who got better offense, Denver or Pittsburgh?
I'm not comparing it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, obviously Pittsburgh.
So what I'm saying is,
right now,
Pittsburgh.
It remains to be seen because they both suck.
Well, Pittsburgh is more on the
ready to come up.
Yeah, and they can always got a chance in their division.
And I think that's what they think.
And
I think that's what they think making these moves.
And Denver don't have no chance.
Nah.
Ever since 2007,
they're gonna be last in the division. They're gonna let the Raiders beat them.
Ever since 2007, whoever had the best quarterback in the division won the AFC West.
I agree with that. And that's absolutely true.
And
which tells you Phillip Rivers
only was the best for 2 years.
And that was early in his career.
Yes, but
with Norv Turner.
Don't hang your head. There's still a lot of football left. It's only week 4.
And let's be real, you're not the Broncos. Y'all actually have good stuff going on.
I think you just took a shot at the.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, when you still have no interceptions and no sacks, and you just drafted 2 guys specifically for defense, Bradley Chubb, Isaac Yiadom, a few others, and you just paid Chris Harris, it's a little bit unacceptable for you to not have these sacks. But you do think it is what it is. I'm not trying to pile on them. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll get to PC Java when we get to the games.
Yes. Daniel Jones.
We could have been wrong. I tweeted you that.
You did.
Or I texted you.
From 816, somebody texted and said Daniel Jones 3 exclamation points. Now look, overreaction is always happening on game 1. I get that, but Daniel Jones was really nice. I'm actually rather surprised.
I think it was just a fresh breath of fresh air.
No doubt, but he didn't throw many touchdowns, but he ran for a couple, so he saw opportunities. And he was decisive about it. I like that. I like it a lot. But do you got anything else on that specific MVP? Or
nah, I just liked him as the MVP last week.
So that's your pick too?
Yes.
I don't know who my pick for MVP was. I didn't really think about it. But we're gonna take a break and then we'll go into next week's game. We'll just start touching on a few of them and then
last week recap.
Yeah, that week 3, whatever. Is it week 3?
Yeah, last week is week 3.
I don't know.
Then we'll go to week 3.
Time's flying by. I'm sorry. We'll be right back.
All right, week 3. We already touched on Tennessee 7, Jacksonville 20 last week.
Right.
So
That's
we
that
going,
Thursday night game
yes,
of week 3, the first one.
So we're gonna go to last Sunday games. Cincinnati 17, Buffalo 21. Buffalo's plays
looking
tough.
all right. Buffalo's looking all right.
They make you earn that win. They drag it out.
I don't know why I didn't open up my notes, but I got them now. And why I didn't set them up the way they should be. Bengals got to find a way to start running the ball better. Joe Mixon's good, but they're not getting any touchdowns off of it. That's the issue. Like, they're running good, they're just not getting any touchdowns. And so they got to find a way. They're 26 in rushing touchdowns. In 3 games, Buffalo allows 4.8 yards per play, which is good for the 6th lowest in the league, which is good. Defense is legit.
They always had a decent defense. It's just if their offense can
match the production.
Yeah.
All right.
So they hold you to. They make the game ugly.
So they did.
Miami 6, Dallas 31.
The thing about Dallas is, I'm not here to crap on the Dolphins. I'm not. They're crapping on themselves. Rosen looks not bad. He didn't look horrible. In the midst of, I expected him to look like trash, but in the midst of everything,
it kind of sucks that his first 2 NFL head coaches
suck.
Defensive guys, and they both rookies that year.
Wilkes and then
Flores,
which sucks for him. The question I have for you on this subject, and I heard this on Therese and Charles Robinson's show, but I think it's a legit question, so I'm going to ask it. Can Josh Rosen play himself into a starting role for the 2020 Miami Dolphins? Does he have, because they piling up picks to do basically the same thing the Raiders did, except for probably draft a quarterback. Can he play himself into a number 1 quarterback situation with Miami Dolphins?
Yes, he can.
I think so too.
The only thing is way up. Unless you get a good deal to get, what's that boy from Alabama?
Tua Tagovailoa?
Yeah. Or it's
a lot of quarterbacks. Justin Herbert.
I'm not sold on the Clemson
Justin
guy.
Herbert was able to come out.
I'm not.
Clemson?
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Clemson quarterback.
Even with all that hair, long, beautiful hair.
No.
Probably
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. That's who I was thinking of. I don't think Flores will get the leeway to build this team. I don't think he will. Let Jim Harbaugh come out, or let Jim Harbaugh come back to the NFL. Let Lincoln Riley come to the NFL. Shoot,
Jim Harbaugh might be there.
Let Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for Dallas, try to go for a head coaching job. I think these dudes will end up pushing Flores out the door, given the fact that he's black. And this is not, I'm not making this about that, but there's always casualties in the tank. And they are obviously tanking. So there's always casualties. He could be that casualty.
The GM need to be fired.
I forgot his name. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal.
And John Elway need to be fired too.
That's what we talk about the Broncos anyway.
What I'm saying is, why you keep in an offensive league now? Why are you picking defensive head coaches?
Because they think they're doing.
No.
They think they're doing themselves a service by doing that because they think they're going counterintuitive. I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of, but they want to be against the grain, go differently. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Chris Greer is there.
But let's be real. It doesn't matter. Even if they got an offensive coach, doesn't matter. They still might get the same result.
Well, I'd rather have an offensive-minded league running the team.
I agree.
The last great defensive coach is Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
and he got it right before he became a offensive lead.
Right.
But he adapted.
Yeah.
Let's go
forward.
Denver 16, Green Bay 27.
I'm done crapping on Broncos. I'm sorry.
What time about Green Bay? Not last night Green Bay, but this week.
This Green Bay.
They started out real fast.
Yeah. Why in the world don't I have that in my notes? There we go.
They started out like 21-0, then 2 field goals rest.
I said I wasn't gonna crap on them anymore, but they crapped on themselves. Shaq Barrett. You remember that name?
Yes.
Shaq Barrett, whom the Broncos released, is the league leader in sacks. Let that sink in. Shaq Barrett plays for now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, whom the Broncos released. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who the Broncos released, is the league leader in sacks, while the Broncos have literally no sacks. Wow.
That's almost like the Raiders and Mac last year.
It's actually rather similar.
It's the Packers defense for real.
Look, man, about that, I pumped the brakes on the first episode we did for the season because, again, they play. I can't remember who they played, but it was the Bears, I think. And I said pump the brakes, but the defense is legit. I think they are legit, at least for right now. I mean, you got to win the games you got to win. This is Denver and Flacco, but they were menacing, pretty menacing. So
Atlanta 24, Indianapolis 27. Falcons need to stop. They start slow and never can come back.
Bro, Matt Ryan out here letting Jacoby Brissett beat him. Matthew crying Ryan. It's about to be an overhaul in Atlanta.
That's your boy, Matty Ice.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is not true. That is not true. And you know it. Matty Ice. Matthew crying Ryan.
That's how you do me with Bill O'Brien.
No, that's your boy, though.
That's not my boy.
That's your boy. That's your boy. So it takes.
That's like Matty Ice is yours.
It takes Atlanta to 1-2. And in the NFC South, it's not a good thing. But it takes Indianapolis to a surprising 2-1. And Matt Ryan and Jacoby Brissett. Matt Ryan had a 121 passer rating. Jacoby Brissett had a 118. Look, I don't care what anybody says. What the GM up there in Indianapolis is doing, it's unconventional.
Chris Ballard.
It's unconventional, but he's not overreacting to anything. He's got a plan. He's sticking to it. I'm with it. I am with it. It's working for him.
Baltimore 28, Kansas City 33. Cupcake win for the Chiefs.
I don't know about cupcake.
It was.
It wasn't. They tried.
They should have kept running the ball.
No, they wouldn't have got this close if they did.
Yes, they would.
But it's not a cupcake win. Now, I don't think it was a quality win. I think this was the better win of the last three, I mean. But, the Chiefs have had a pretty soft schedule first part of the season. We know that. I understand that. I agree with that. Fine.
What?
It was soft.
No, I'm just the mic is just flabbergasted that a legit Chiefs fan, a diehard Chiefs fan, actually admitting that.
Look, if we were supposed to be 3-0 at this point, I looked at the season and I said if we're anything less than 2-1, there's an issue.
But I'm just saying, I see it on Twitter all the time.
Or I should be like the mic. That was a hard fought game.
It was.
Twitter world.
It was. That was a hard fought victory for the Chiefs.
Mitch Holtis tweeted this out. Yes, the Chiefs are 3-0, but will be only team in the NFL to play an unbeaten opponent in each of the first 4 weeks. Jacksonville was 0-0, Oakland was 1-0, Baltimore was 2-0, and the Lions are 2-0-1. Yeah, those numbers aren't what they are.
That should be an asterisk.
Yeah,
by the Lions.
Those numbers aren't what they're set out to be.
They didn't win all the games that they played, but you're right. They didn't lose the one. They tied one.
I mean, it's technically right, but still, they weren't that good. Frank Clark got his first sack of the season.
Super weak.
Yeah, I don't.
Or is Lamar super strong?
We'll talk about that some other time. But the defense is finally moving forward.
The Mike tells you that.
They got to gradually get there.
The Mike been telling y'all that the Chiefs got a nice defense.
We're still horrible in the run, so settle down.
Oakland 14, Minnesota 34. Is our favorite cousin back on it?
As long as Dalvin Cook is in fuego like he is right now.
Well, that's even when Keenum was there.
That dude was on fire. And when Dalvin Cook is like that, Kirk Cousins doesn't need to be elite. He can be just good. You know, it opens up the game so much because Dalvin Cook is electric. Dude's electric when he's able to get through the open field.
Anything about the Raiders?
No, absolutely nothing because I don't care about them.
Jets 14, New England 30. Man, that was a tough game.
If you don't shut your mouth, we all knew how this was.
Thomas Edward, Patrick Brady had to get out the game.
Mouth.
Thomas Edward, Patrick Brady got out the game.
Y'all get your boy. Get him right now.
He got scared. He was like, oh my God, this Miami team. Tough win. Antonio Brown got a touchdown in.
Tom Brady has surpassed Drew Brees for the second most passing touchdowns in the NFL.
Oh, that's right.
Career.
Drew got hurt.
522. And so he is now number 2 behind. I don't even know who he's
Peyton.
behind. Is Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning got every record.
Most records, yes. Don't worry. Mahomes is coming for you. But,
that's got them records in 2 years.
Look, man. We all knew Tom Brady was going to pass that record anyway. Look, Drew Brees can't have nothing. He can't have the MVP.
He
can't have another ring. At least he got one, but he can't have another.
That's for
ring.
Katrina, man.
Okay, that happened like 2 years after Katrina.
It was still affected.
No doubt. What's up? Y'all can't let Drew Brees have a dang thing. Let that man have.
Tough hard win for the Patriots.
Shut up. Shut up.
Detroit 27, Philadelphia 24. That was a shocker to me. They try to give that game away.
Philly is very injury, like they're really injured. But
did you hear
Stafford wasn't sacked at all. Stafford hasn't been sacked.
They got their air last night.
Oh, last night, but we're not talking about last night. But Stafford wasn't sacked.
Did you hear?
What's up?
That dude in Philly was playing how they're supposed to baby.
I was going to mention that. I didn't mention this. According to PFF, the Eagles receivers dropped 5 passes versus the Lions, which is the tie for the most in the game by any team this season. And then dude on the news was talking about how him and his partners was helping save these kids out of fire. My partner was in there throwing them out. We was catching them, unlike Aguilar. I can't tell you how many times I watched that clip. Because that face he made, like,
Like, it kept coming on my Twitter feed,
it's
right?
Funny.
And
it's funny.
I literally kept passing. Then I said, all right, I'm going to look at it. Then there it was. I cracked up.
Aguilar took it in stride. I mean,
yeah, he said
he invited him to the game.
Yeah.
So that's big of him because Philly fans, this building's burning in the background, and you out here catching random babies out of windows, and then you got the time to take shots at a wide receiver. Wow.
Carolina 38, Arizona 20. Kyle Allen looked good, but then again, it was against.
It was a
Arizona.
win. It was against the Arizona Cardinals. Murray tries to do.
And McCaffrey had a monster game.
Oh man, they built a team around him. That's really a good idea. Murray tries to do a lot, in my opinion, like too much, and then he ends up slipping and falling or running himself into a sack.
Or run to his own teammate.
It just seems to me like he's trying to overcome the bad things that everybody said about him, like the struggles he would have, especially with his running ability.
I know it's hard, but you gotta try to block out the critics. You know what I mean?
It's tough.
I know. I completely agree.
I think his own coach has struggles with that sometimes.
So, how long Cam out?
I don't know.
Or is it game to game?
I think it's game to game, but Kyle Allen looks like he's okay. They still got Will Greer
I would keep.
that they drafted in the 4th round. So I think if we're not careful, we could see a changing of the head coach, general manager. You know, they got a new owner, Dave Tepper. I like his last name.
What I would do, we're 1-2. Saints is 2-1, right? What's the Saints? 2-1 or 1-2?
I think they're 2-1. Hold on, let me double check. They're 2-1.
That's your leader because the Bucks are struggling at 1-2. So
Teddy Bridgewater's just going to gain confidence as he keeps winning.
And Atlanta's 1-2.
Yeah, so you're still in it.
You still in it, so just.
And Tampa Bay's just not going to be a factor.
I'm just gonna let you rest Cam another week. Get healthy.
Take it week to week, yeah. But I would rest him as long as possible.
Because
I don't think the only reason you have to win right now is for Ron Rivera's job.
You don't need him for Houston. Because Houston might injure him.
I don't think you need him for Houston because it'll be a change. It'll be a different change of scenery. While Cam likes to run for touchdowns and stuff, Kyle Allen, he can do the same thing, but he doesn't necessarily have to. You know what I mean? So you could take him by surprise, I guess.
Giants 32, Tampa Bay 31. Lost on a missed field goal. It was an impressive job by Jameis to get them in field goal range in that short amount of time.
We talking about the Bucks. Let me get my notes for that one,
And my boy, sad note. My boy,
injured.
Sasquatch.
Saquon
Barkley is injured. So now my the toss-up is just now for Mahomes MVP because my 2 MVP picks was Sasquatch,
Saquon,
Barkley, and Patrick Mahomes. That's all Mahomes.
Daniel, I just put Daniel Jones ? Daniel Jones? Who? Daniel Jones? Like out here slanging it. 23 of 36 for 336 yards and 2 touchdowns, no INTs. That's crazy. And he also had 4 carries, 28 yards for 2 touchdowns. He just took what the defense gave him. I mean, let's be honest.
Unlike Eli.
But then again, you don't see a lot of first-time playing starting quarterbacks
on the road
taking what is given to them. And he just took advantage of the stuff that's given to him.
That was a good game for him to start.
Keep going. Yeah. That was the best game for him to start. Against Buccaneers team that's struggling.
But I was still impressed with Jameis taking him down there.
I was very impressed. I had his numbers too.
What was his numbers?
Jameis Winston, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Look, really? Yes. Charles Robinson said this one, or I think it's Therese actually. Therese Paylor said this on his NFL Sunday Football podcast. They wasted one of the 8 good Jameis Winston performances that he's going to give you this year. They wasted it. And so, I mean, he's right. So, 380 yards. Wow. I knew he had it in him. but he just got to.
If he can be consistent, he'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
Houston 27, Chargers 20.
Houston's 2-1. Chargers are 1-2. Takes the Chargers.
2 games behind the Chiefs.
Yep.
Man.
Which they can't afford to do. This game was super slow. It was boring to watch at first, and then it started picking up.
Only because the Chargers play whoever style they play.
Yeah,
you
mentioned that plenty of times.
And
before.
that's their Achilles heel.
The Chargers didn't have a TD in the second half. Not even one. That's ridiculous.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Did the Chiefs have one?
No, but we didn't need one. That's the crazy part about all of that.
No, I'm just asking.
The Chiefs don't need one. We look at this. They obviously need one.
Piss.
Right?
You got anything for Houston? Besides Deshaun Watson gonna get killed.
They're getting better. They're getting better.
And he's still playing at a high level.
Yeah, he is, but the offensive line getting better. They got to gel. By the by, the rushing production for both teams wretched. The Chargers even worse.
Melvin Gordon came back.
Right, 19. The Chargers were 19 rushes for 39 yards. That's not enough. And now Melvin Gordon's back. All that BS he was talking. I was legit thinking he was going to do a Le'Veon Bell.
No, he's not. You know why?
Why?
Isn't the strike coming up? He needs that paper.
Well, you should have thought of that before week 3.
Well, he still gets most of the checks.
I mean, Eckler fumbled at that 1 yard line. So, I mean, I didn't understand the end game here.
The Aura Pittsburgh Steelers 20.
That's a sensitive subject, sir.
And the 49ers 24. 5 turnovers. I'm on the ledge. You heard it here first.
Stop.
You heard it here first.
Why you make me sound like your grandpa? Shoot. I can't even find this game. I was surprised they won this game the way they did. The 49ers.
They should have won by more with them 5 turnovers.
Pretty much. They're 3. San Francisco's 3-1. Are they for real? Are they a for real 3-1 or 3-0? Are they a fake or for fake 3-0?
We'll find out week 6.
Ouch.
That's when you find out about everybody week 6.
Yeah, that's normally when you start seeing the fates of people start
dropping,
clearing up.
New Orleans 33, Teddy B, and Seattle 27.
Teddy's gonna have to learn to throw guys open every so often. Like he was throwing things, he's throwing safe passes when I watch this game. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you're gonna have to throw guys open. Seattle won the time of possession. I think he's ready to go to sleep. Seattle won the time of possession, but they still lost.
You gotta score.
You gotta score, and they did it too. They started too late.
That's Herm Edwards style.
They started
possession of time.
They started too late. That's all.
LA Rams Sunday night. LA Rams 20, Cleveland 13. That was a snooze fest.
It really was.
I cut on my Netflix. Then I saw the ending of the game, like the last 10 minutes. Well, like 8 minutes of the game.
Kitchens is in over his head. You can see it. You can see it. A guy who I used to say was the offensive coordinator because whatever. He was the quarterback's coach, and you could see the difference from a positions coach to now head of the organization. It's a lot different.
I know it's hard, but I need Baker Mayfield to stop worrying about the critics.
You say that, but I feel like
it's hard.
I feel like Baker's at his best when there are critics because he took shots at.
It's not working this year.
But not Buddy Ryan. That's his dad.
Rex Ryan.
He took shots at Rex Ryan because he thought Rex Ryan was taking shots at him, but Rex Ryan was just kind of telling the truth.
But I'm just saying, if he quit worrying about that, so like I said, it's hard. But anyway,
the Browns fans gotta be getting upset.
You
But
got to.
look, man, down 17-13, fourth quarter, 4-9, and you gonna call a draw play to Nick Chubb? First and foremost, you set Nick Chubb up for all kinds of failure. You set the team up for all kinds. Frederick, what are you doing? What are you doing, Frederick? This the big leagues, bro. You gotta start thinking big league stuff. You better let him let this ball rip.
Week 3, Monday night game, Chicago 31 and Washington 15.
I didn't watch that game. I was at work, but I didn't tune in because it's a snooze fest.
Actually, it wasn't.
It was at first.
It was at first.
And I tried to keep a watch over, but then I was like, man, I'd rather work than watch this.
Gabriel had 3 touchdowns before he got hurt, and he kind of let Trubisky throw the ball down the field a little bit, but Trubisky is not the same from last year.
No, he's not.
He looked totally different.
That's obvious. You can see that in all.
Sometimes when you try to, per se in the offseason, help somebody with their mechanics, sometimes it ain't nothing wrong with their mechanics. It's the way that it was.
It works for them.
Yeah. And I think whatever he did on the offseason,
it ain't working for him.
Yeah, it's not working for him.
I'm with it.
All right.
When should Haskins start?
Hold on, let me see.
When should Haskins start? They kind of got an easier schedule coming up. I don't know if it's next game, but I don't remember.
He should start next game. They have the Giants.
Yeah, so yeah. Daniel Jones playing like this, you never know. But
I'm a rookie.
Defense ain't there, so yeah.
This would be a perfect time. It's a road game. It's a winnable game. Saquon is out.
Yep. Good point.
So
look,
and Shepard is injured.
Sterling Shepard, he's injured a little bit, but he's still balling. When you signed Case Keenum, you had to know it was coming soon. You had to know this time was coming soon.
I think he threw like 5 picks or 4 picks.
I don't know if they thinking that they thought that Haskins was going to sit all year. It wasn't happening if you signed in Case Keenum or Colt McCoy.
Dallas already ran away with the division.
Oh yeah.
The
Eagles commit. By the by, Dallas has had a soft schedule too, so we'll start seeing their competition ramp up a little bit. But the Eagles still got a chance there.
That's the only team. Because Giants and Redskins is not going.
I'm not denying that.
But I want to say something right quick. Then we're gonna go to the last night game. Chicago. Matt Nagy needs to quit depending on his defense. I think his play calling is subject to his defense.
I think his play calling is only so-so, and I wish this is the thing that I've said. I told you this, and I think I mentioned it in a prior podcast. He should have stayed another year with Andy Reid. He should have stayed another year as offensive coordinator. He's looking at it. He has a lot to learn.
I would have.
He won the game, but he still has a lot to learn. You would have.
Text message from my parents.
It's all good.
About some. I wish he would have stayed in Kansas City under Andrew Walter Reed.
He would name his full names.
And groom
himself, yeah.
And
absolutely.
take over when Andrew decided to leave.
I told you that a long time ago. I wanted him to do the same thing.
Like, to me, I understand you want to be the man, be the guy. But to me, I got to have the right situation. Because one thing about coaches, your job is not secure.
Nah, but the thing about it is he probably thought they had a good defense. They were willing to go spend the money to go get more pieces. Trubisky's a young guy, so he can, help coach all that stuff out of him. So it made it look like it was the right situation. So I understand why he took it. But Andy Reid's got a lot of coaching. Right. The enemy's doing the right thing.
Like Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay.
Right.
That's not the right situation.
No.
But, that's that easy paycheck. If you get fired, you still get your bread.
Right.
Last night game, Philadelphia 34, Green Bay 27. All I got to say is, did you see the game?
Yes, I actually paid attention to that whole game, which I love.
The Super Bowl, Seattle and the Patriots. Last play.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
It was a rough
There was
game.
there was
Horrible
a lot
call.
of injuries in this game. A
Two
lot of
carts off.
like Eagles were doing head to head.
Was it intentional or?
I don't know, but the opening kickoff had a helmet to
Yeah.
helmet contact. But anyway, the defensive back that got carted off the field, Aaron Rodgers was trying to exploit that matchup,
Mhm.
and again, that was another Patriots Seahawks situation where he probably should have ran the ball or threw it to the other side. Like I thought he was on the other side of the ball, to the left of the field, but apparently dude switched sides, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers saw it. So he threw that and got it intercepted. It was
And it was the guy who just replaced the guy who got carted off.
yep. So Aaron Rodgers was trying to exploit that matchup,
But they should never go on the 1 yard line 4 straight passes. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I would
I'm
say
just saying-
that. I would agree, but
You play
It's
action
Aaron
probably.
Rodgers.
To me, you can play action the first down. Because usually when you get down there, everybody expecting you to run.
yeah,
But second
but
down, I'll go ahead and do the run.
they didn't run well.
Uh,
Green Bay doesn't run well.
Sunday games: Tennessee at Atlanta.
Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I think Atlanta will win, but I'm ready to kick down on the Falcons.
Yeah, I want Atlanta. New England at Buffalo. This is a tricky game.
New England at Buffalo.
Yes, this is a tricky game.
I think Buffalo is going to win. I think that the New England Patriots are going to give this game to Buffalo. I really believe that.
I think Buffalo got a good chance, but I'm gonna pick my Patriots.
I think New
talking
England's giving Buffalo this game. They always drop one to Miami or Buffalo. They ain't dropping one to Miami this year, I don't believe. They'll drop one
They
to
only
Buffalo.
drop Miami in Miami.
Oh, they'll
And
drop.
they just beat Miami in Miami.
They'll drop one to Buffalo. So they got to drop one in the division.
Kansas City at Detroit.
Man, Detroit is going to be rough.
Stop it.
They're going to be rough.
Stop it.
It's going to be tough.
Chiefs gonna win by 20.
Darius Slay's in the backfield, you know.
Stop.
Matthew Stafford is out
Horrible.
here throwing dimes.
Concussion.
Know.
Calvin Johnson that smoked weed is not on the team no more.
It's gonna be a rough game.
Stop it.
You know, we can't stop the run.
Stop it.
You know, it's gonna be rough.
Quit trolling.
No, I'm not trolling.
I got you with KC. Oakland at Kid. I'm about to say Oakland at Kids. Oakland at the Colts.
I actually got the Colts.
I got the Colts as well. Any reason you don't want Oakland to win?
I mean, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. I mean, they
Colts is a
still,
better team though.
they are the better team, and they got a better quarterback. I said it.
Is this the week Miami get their first win?
No,
Chargers
no,
at Miami.
No.
You got the Chargers?
I got the charge. If I'm not gonna say if they win, he should be fired because I definitely still think he's a good coach. It's just
Anthony Lynn.
Anthony Lynn is a good coach. It's just the
He got a winning record with them.
the declining health or the decline of Phillip Rivers that's hindering them. But
They need to get somebody.
they should have went for Rosen. Let
Let him sit this year.
Learn behind there, Phillip Rivers. Come on now. And they need to figure out that offensive line.
And
But
then you can trade Phillips to the Broncos.
or he can just retire. Or let him be a free agent and let them pay him a buttload of money.
Washington at the Giants.
Washington. Hopefully Haskins starts.
I got the Giants. Unless Haskins starts.
Yeah.
Cleveland at Baltimore. Baltimore get back on a winning track? Or-
Yeah, they should. I'm ready to kick. I'm actually ready to kick them while they're down. Sorry about Xander in the background, yeah.
Carolina at Houston.
Houston.
I'm
I'm picking
picking up.
Carolina. Let me get Carolina.
You knew I was about to pick them. That's why you picked on the roll on the Mike train, baby. Tampa Bay at the Rams. You really
Yeah,
got to think about
the
this.
Rams. I was like, who's this? I was trying to think of the matchup. Yeah, give me the Rams.
Seattle getting back in the winning streak. Seattle at Arizona.
This is the one that I actually believe that Arizona's going to take.
Arizona used to always beat the Rams no matter what.
Yeah, that was a little while ago. That was back with, can't even remember his name now. The head coach used to be for Tennessee. You know,
Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, Mr. Fish. Big Fish. Yes.
And even Dick Vermeer here. The Cardinals always beat this.
That's a good point.
Minnesota at Chicago. This is an interesting game.
I
got
got Minnesota because if Dalvin Cook runs all over him, don't give him time.
I want Chicago to win, but I got Minnesota.
I got Minnesota.
Dumpster Fest. Jacksonville at Denver.
Jalen Ramsey requests that trade. It still stands. I got Jacksonville. They got better defense than Denver.
I'm going with Slush Love Duck Broncos.
You're going to be as mad as he is.
Why would I be mad? I'm not even mad when the Patriots lose.
That's true.
Dallas and New Orleans.
Hey. Daddy's trying to record a podcast here. Settle
Teddy B.
Say that one more time for me.
Dallas and New Orleans. Sunday night. Is Teddy B going to get 2 wins in a row?
Not against Dallas defense. He going to have to learn. If he learns to throw people open sooner than later.
You know what?
Yes. You picking him?
The mic is picking New Orleans.
You ready to go to your mama, aren't you? Yeah, you're mad.
I got New Orleans. You got Dallas. And Monday night game. This is a real dumpster fire.
That's why I'm Monday, the NFL duped ESPN. I don't know how they allowed them to do this.
Disney got games. But really, did we really think that Pittsburgh would be 0-3?
Nah, I didn't.
We would think 2-1, but not 0-3.
Pittsburgh versus who?
Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
I actually got Cincinnati getting their first win.
It's gonna be a tie. 0-0.
And I know that's gonna upset come on, guys.
No, the Mike's gonna pick the aura. Pittsburgh Steelers.
You're trying to be positive, and I actually have some appreciation for that. But no.
Okay, you got a 2-minute drill.
I was gonna say shout out to them dudes that was throwing babies out the window and catching them in that fire in Pennsylvania.
So the Mike got some questions for you for his. The Mike was on the World Wide Web.
Again. Y'all need to stop letting him get on the web at y'all job.
I'll be on break time. Now, they got some cereals that they don't make no more. 35 of them. I remember some of them. I don't remember all of them.
Okay.
I'm talking about, I got the list, but I don't remember some of them that was on the list. First one is Vanilla Crunch.
No thanks.
It was from 71 to early 80s. You never heard of it?
Sounds horrible.
Pink Panther Flakes, 72 to 74.
Wretched.
Never heard of it?
Sound like Pepto-coated cornflakes.
Fruit Brute from 75 to 83.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. Moonstones, 76 to 77.
Is King Vitamin up in here somewhere?
Actually, no.
No, I'm surprised.
Vanilla Crunch is probably the closest to
King Vitamin, yes.
I do remember this one, though. Donkey Kong Crunch from 82 to 84. I remember that one. I had that one.
Before my time.
I remember this one. Strawberry Honeycomb from 83 to 2002.
That sounds wretched.
I remember this one as well.
No.
Because I had some. Pac-Man from 83 to 88.
Really?
You never had them?
Mm-mm. You gotta realize my parents wasn't paying for all that stuff. We didn't get our own cereal. You ate what was there. Rice Krispies, Corn Flakes, old people cereal.
Smurf Berry Crunch from 83 to 88. I had some of them. I had some of these too. Mr. T cereal from 84 to 93.
I actually wanted some Mr. T cereal. I never got it.
Oh, so you at least remember one of them.
Never got it.
Okay, what about this? C3PO from 84 to 86.
Okay.
I had this one. I had this one before right here. Ghostbuster cereal from 85 to 90.
Nah, never heard of it.
Okay. Nerds from 85 to the late 80s.
Never heard of it.
Rainbow Bright cereal from 85 to 90.
Nope.
Spider-Man cereal from 85 to the 90s. Yummy Mummy from 87 to 93.
I've never heard of any of these except for Mr. T.
Smurf Magic
And
Berries from 87 to the early 90s.
I remember the Smurf one, but no, I didn't have those.
Morning Funnies from 88 to 89, like the Sunday Funnies.
I guess. No, I never heard of
It
that.
was just cereal with like a smiley face on it, though.
I never heard of it.
Me neither. Dunkin' Donuts cereal from 88 to
Yeah, that one I heard of.
89.
That one I heard of.
I know
they
you.
tried to come out with that again, but they decided to nix it.
I know you heard of this one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
89 to 95.
I wanted.
They did bring it back for a little while.
I was a huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja.
What about Batman cereal from 89 to 90?
Nah, I didn't get into that.
Breakfast with Barbie from 89 to the early 90s. You never heard that neither?
No, I
Me
never
neither.
have.
I heard of this one. And this is one of Duck's favorite movies. Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. They had cereal from 1990 to 91.
No, I don't remember that either.
And a lot of these was made by Kellogg.
They out here trying stuff.
Tiny Toons from 90 to the early 90s.
That's in Tiny Toon Adventures?
Yes.
Get a dose of comedy. No, I don't remember.
Cinnabon. No, I mean
I remember.
Cinnamon Mini Buns
Yeah, I remember those.
from 91, 93.
I remember those.
What-
I didn't get any, but I remember them.
What about the Addams Family from 91 to the early 90s?
Those two. Now we starting to get into my era.
WWF Superstars.
Yep, remember them.
91 to early 90s.
Didn't get them, but
I never knew they had it.
yeah, I did.
And I was always looking at wrestling.
I was a huge fan of wrestling back then.
What about Jurassic Park Lost World from 97?
Yes, I
So,
remember
like,
that when
99.
the movie came out.
Reptar Crunch from 99.
Rugrats, and yes, I remember.
See,
that too.
I didn't know it was. I
Yeah.
thought I'd have to tell you it was Rugrats.
It was Rugrats.
But no, because they had, what's the famous one? Chuck?
Chucky,
Yeah, he was sent on.
Reptar.
Yeah. So I didn't know it was that. See, you knew that one, I didn't. What about these? Homer's Cinnamon Donut Cereal. Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
2001, 2002. They was trying anything. Because next one is Bart Peanut Butter Chocolate Crunch
Yeah.
from 2001 to 2002.
Peanut butter cereals make me vomit.
What about Monopoly cereal? 2003 to the mid 2000s.
I don't remember that one.
Fiber Plus Berry Yogurt Crunch.
That
Bro.
sounds horrible.
This is your era, 2010 to 2013.
That sounds.
We got two more. Cupcake Pebbles, 2010 to 2011.
Nope, don't remember that.
You know, the kids,
Yeah.
Bam Bam, and
Yeah. Cupcake. I mean, Bam Bam and Pebbles.
yeah. And the last one, Sesame Street C stands for cereal.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
2011 to 2014.
Don't remember that either. My era was that early mid '90s.
I didn't know some of these cereals even existed. I knew some of them because I had them some.
Please, not my parents. They was like, you getting what we get.
Oh, I forgot.
Raisin Bran,
Before we go, next Thursday night,
Rice Krispies.
LA Rams at Seattle.
I've got Seattle. I expect them to be real
I got
good this
Seattle.
year.
They can't afford to lose two home games.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Are we gonna get ready to do the drawing via Twitter? Even though it's already done, because by the time you hear this, we already did it. But always check our Twitter feed out around about 11:30.
Something like that. It's 12 o'clock, bro.
MU Podcast
816.
816. Or you can check out IMU and KC. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Well,
Or you could check the Mike 816 because I'm going to tag him on it too.
So we need to get the intern to work nowadays when we here.
That's the thing. You know, I just send him the files and he edits, or he or she edits them. She or he.
Cause we inclusive here.
But
Or is it exclusive?
I don't know what you trying to say, but I think he's
We accept everybody for who they are.
Oh, inclusive then. What? Okay.
You said he or she?
But they got a lot of stuff going on. Like they're got their hands in trying to make money wherever they can make it. You know what I mean? So I don't need them to be here because I know how to do the record. I just need them to help me edit.
Cause might need some Hooter funds.
Hopefully
That didn't come out right.
She sounds like Shady Lady to me.
816-654-6883. Have a good weekend. Hope every team win that y'all like. And if you don't like a team,
the Broncos.
You take a shot at
that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
That's why he said.
Stop making Daddy say stuff like that.
That's why he said F the Chiefs. It wasn't the mic that said it.
Hey.
Tweet Slush Love Duck. He'll love it. Until next time, be safe, be easy. Remember, that meat is crazy.
Deuces.